You lied to Congress. America deserves better. You should resign.
We are going into an area where you seem to not even be willing to be in the least bit critical in your summarizations. I believe that calls in your credibility.
This Attorney General lacks all credibility.
Should you resign?
Yes.
The next step is seeking a contempt citation against the Attorney General.
All right, day one of the Attorney General's Capitol Hill testimony on. Day two apparently now off. The House Judiciary Committee is refusing to budge over demands that committee staffers be the ones to question Barr. DOJ says he's happy to engage directly with members. Now tonight, the Wall Street Journal editorial board praising Barr, saying a real Attorney General, Bill Barr, gets smeared for refusing to duck and cover like Loretta Lynch. Let's bring in Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall and Fox News radio host Todd Starnes to discuss. Great to have you both with us tonight.
Hey, Shannon.
Thank you for having me, Shannon.
Okay, against everything we saw today, Brit Hume tweets this. Remember when the Post got all over Eric Holder for stonewalling Congress, being found in contempt and for declaring himself Barack Obama's, quote, wingman? Neither do I. Leslie, different standard for this Attorney General?
Well, I don't think there should be different standards for the attorneys general, but this attorney general right now, what we are seeing, Shannon, is somebody who was, even with his summary, acting more like the president's personal attorney than the attorney general for the United States of America. And his loyalty must first and foremost be to the Constitution, the American people, and not the president. We have seen some people say misled. He lied. He lied to Congress. And they did not feel he was credible and trustworthy before, and he has proven it now with misleading Congress with regard to the conversations and the dates of conversations with special counsel Robert Mueller. And that's why we're hearing so many Democrats, not just those running for office, but so many Democrats calling for his resignation.
They did. They piled up today. Okay, so the Washington Post editorial board said this: William Barr torched his reputation. His testimony compounded the damage. They say it's long past time the public stopped hearing Mr. Barr's views on how Mr. Mueller feels and heard from the special counsel himself. The Justice Department should enable Mr. Mueller to speak publicly and under oath at the earliest opportunity. Special counsel should address not only his substantive findings on the president's misbehavior, but also the Attorney General's manipulation of his work. Todd, I mean, today the Attorney General said he's all for Mueller going to the Hill to testify.
Well, heck yeah, absolutely. Look, what I saw two things today, Shannon. First, looking at those Democrats and the way they were behaving, it was like going back to the 2016 presidential election night and watching all of those hysterical people at Hillary Clinton's campaign headquarters. That's what I saw on Capitol Hill tonight. It was repulsive. It was disgusting. I saw something else. I saw a great American statesman in the Attorney General William Barr. He stood up to those bullies and he told it like it was. He did not back down. And look, I mean, at the end of the day, Shannon, it's over. It is absolutely over. The Democrats, they realize they've screwed up. There was nothing there, no collusion. And now we've got to get to the bottom of who perpetrated this horrible, horrible fraud on the American people. And I do believe that the Attorney General is serious about getting to the bottom of that.
I mean, Leslie, he did talk about it today. I mean, he said that he's talked to the Inspector General at the DOJ who's looking into it. He's talked to the FBI Director, Christopher Wray, and Attorney General John Huber, we always talk about, U.S. Attorney John Huber. There's a lot going on. Have you both comment on that quickly? Leslie, to you first.
Look, I'm sorry, Todd, but I don't think you were watching the same, hearing that I was today. In addition to that, the American people have been screwed, if you will, but by Russia interfering with our elections. And that should be something that both Democrats and Republicans are concerned about, and not thinking that this is some kind of witch hunt specifically that continues against Donald Trump, our president.
Well, and Todd, would you agree with that? I mean, it's a nonpartisan issue that there's evidence that Russia very much wants to divide and conquer this country and pit us against each other and interfere with our elections.
Oh, it's a great point, and I do agree that the Russians tried to screw with us under the Obama administration. And that's where I think we need to start looking at, start investigating, and find out who signed off on these attacks on the Trump campaign and the Trump presidency.
I think much more to come on that front. All right, Todd Starnes, Leslie Marshall, great to have you both.
Thanks, Shannon.
Thank you, Shannon.